All right, here we go. Ha, here we go. Yeah, heard that before, huh? Well, good. I want to see if my microphone's working. My microphone, is it working? I can't even find my stream. Well, I can't find my stream. So, uh, it's not there. My stream is now live. So, I want to try something. I don't know what I want to try. I want to be a YouTuber. I want to get my money. So just feel free to donate to me. Try and get just a little sound. What I was going to do, I saw this guy, and he said there was something happening. I'm going to watch what he says, and it's a commercial. Imagine that. Thanks, YouTube. Commercials. And now it's gone. Well, so now he's gone. Question is, I don't have any idea if you can hear this microphone, or if it's the lapel microphone, or if it's the phone microphone. I could not tell you. It's supposed to be the lapel. Wanted to see what this guy did, and he tuned out. Okay, so I gotta wait. Well, that won't work. What happened? What happened in the news today? What happened? Just if anyone would come across this stream, jump right in here, man. I don't care. Just no racist remarks. Just jump right in here and say something. Just nothing racist, nothing PG under. Yeah, don't nothing dirty. I don't really care. I don't give a F what you say. Jump in here. I want to hear the news. What is happening? What is happening out there today? I know the news, man. He's just a talking head. But what's happening where you are? Somebody jump in here, man. I mean, and say, this is what's happening here, and I'm pissed off. Or I went to the ball game. It was pretty cool. They won. I mean, I'm cool with that too. Someone, anyone, jump in here. I see me, just me. Wow. There's not much light, is there? Okay. Well, okay. I have no idea. I got a phone hooked. My phone is actually doing a live stream, and I have a microphone. See if that helps. It's dark in here. Okay, you lighten up? No, did not lighten up. Anyone see anything cool today? Anyone see anything cool today? Somebody win the ball game. You've just been waiting. Said, "Oh man, I hope they win." Like, jump right in here, man. Say it. Tell me. Are you pissed off with the election? Just jump right in here, man. Tell me how you feel about that. That's probably a loaded, but I'm serious. Go ahead. I don't think you hurt my feelings. I don't think you can. I'm going to pull up some news here just in a moment. Anything in the news? I'd like to hear about it. What grinds your gears? What grinds your gears? Tell me. Tell me. What grinds your gears? Scrape. Yeah. What is that? What G-R-I? Okay. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm hoping somebody will join me. Well, thanks for bringing that up now. Thanks. Let's see. I want coffee. So I'm nowhere near my computer. Damn microphone's not working. Probably not been working all along. This is a test. Back in here. Not even hot. These coffee pots don't even get hot. You have to nuke your coffee. Straight off the coffee pot. Cheap Chinese. Yeah, I know it. It's probably 6 months old too, so. Cheap Chinese junk. That is the topic. Why can't they be a cheap American coffee pot?
They used to.
Yeah, I know there was. Well, I guess that was then. Yes, it was. Okay, put this away. Back when we could buy a coffee pot and it'd last a long time, wouldn't it? Yep. Not anymore. All right. Back to where I was. I need a place. Here. Something like this. It was time for coffee. If I can't do. Problem with using my phone for live and then I have nothing to use. Here's what we do. Live. Join me. Live join me. Yeah, I'll post that. If I post that, I'm certain that somebody will say, "Oh, okay, hell, I'll look at your stuff." Nobody ever looks at my stuff. I guess that's the way it goes. No news there. The news. Okay, let's see if this ever. I get a commercial. Commercials work fine. Here I'm going to have a situation. Because if I turn up sound, this will not work, will it? Okay, so just figured out the next problem. That will not work. Okay, I've already come to my second hurdle. Okay, so the mic works. So if the mic is working, which I think it is, it sounds like it is. It sounds like it is. Okay. How do I? Okay, I want to hear this guy, but I don't want that going over my mic. That's going to be interesting. Well, the news is his comment was evacuation of the capital, sort of. I'm trying to see what happened. Oh, there's the capital. I like this guy, Penguin 6. He's cool. So that's what I'm watching. I can't show his stream. Wouldn't even know how. And I can't hear him. That makes it a problem. Oh gosh. I can't hear this guy because if I hear him, it's going to come back over my microphone. So what I need to do is find out a different microphone. I wonder if my headset will work. Well, don't know. We're going to jump through this hurdle next. I got to figure that out. Well, they're all having a hissy fit about Trump working in McDonald's for a photo op. He didn't work at McDonald's. He went there for a photo op, and I'm glad he did. Yay, whoopee. I know others would not. And oh man, here is this Helene. Boy, it destroyed enough stuff. What is this guy going on about? This guy has got a pile of wood, and I do mean a pile of wood. Huge pile of wood. Oh, these commercials. Problem is, I can't hear it. I gotta figure this out. Anyone? If I turn the sound up, if I turn the sound up, now the sound will come over the microphone, and it's just going to go back and forth. Yep. Okay. Well, okay, that was a test. This test is not working out to suit me. And it's just not working the way I had intended for it to work. I guess that's the way it goes. This. Well, I tell you, it really destroyed that places down North Carolina, Tennessee. That hurricane was horrible. And it's a damn shame. Good people lost everything, and now they'll get no help rebuilding. You've lost it all, man. Everything you worked for, you lost it. That's horrible. You come here with nothing, and you get a 5-star hotel. Well, whoa. My attempt at spooky Halloween there wasn't much, huh? My attempt at spooky Halloween there wasn't much, huh? Gotta change the way this microphone. I gotta have a microphone. I need it. but I can't hear my speakers because the microphone will. I guess we're going to get over it tonight. Helene flooding destroyed most homes in Green River Cove, North Carolina. Green River Cove in North Carolina. And everything's washed away. That place was destroyed. Man, if you could find your property line, I guess you could start over, but my gosh, the property might not even be there. A river is really wide. This river is, wow, it's big. But they're working on it. I mean, they are working at it. These guys are really working hard down there to get some normalcy, I guess you could say. Normalcy back. These bugs. I wish these. What if I turn that off? I wonder if that'd help. But it won't do a thing. What I need is earbuds so I can hear the computer. This computer does not have Bluetooth. Well. Houses are washed away. Businesses are washed away. Man, what is left there? I mean, it's changed. That water has really changed everything. It is scored out and moved. It's just moved everything. This guy says there was 18 feet of water where he's standing and just running. That was wild. That had to have been. That was horrible. Just horrible. Now what? What? This guy's telling this story. Good thing he can tell a story. I wonder how many people really died. Hard to say. Man, I mean, people said some crazy stuff. I mean, gotta be hundreds, right? Had to have been hundreds of people killed here. Must have been. But people were saying all kinds of numbers. I mean, like, just some crazy stuff. Well, I That's just horrible. What else? Mic. You mean the mic? The mic works. There we go. Right there. Right there. There. There we go. What happened? I've never sat here and just talked to a live stream with like nobody. With nobody. Or with anyone, actually. This is I want to try to do a news. I'd like to do a news type, or just read the news and discuss. Let's maybe that. Politics are just not really, I'm not real fond of right at the moment. But I tell you what, it's really got me. It grinds my gears. I know that. It says here the United States can't keep a secret. No shit. Those people up there, they can't keep a secret. I gotta have audio. I got to have audio. If I have audio, this my microphone's gonna pick it up. YouTube's gonna have a fit. Sorry, YouTube. Well, Iran's really a bombing the dickens out of Israel. I think he ought to quit. All of them. I think they all need to quit. They all need to quit. Hell, they ain't gonna have nothing left. They've been fighting over since the beginning of time. Give it up, man. It's just let it go. We've had such a soft, weak leader that the whole country sees it. The whole world sees what a weak leader we have. Just a pud. Absolute pud. And that's why the whole damn world is going off. The United States is more concerned with LGBTQ bullshit than people losing their homes. They don't really care about people losing their homes. They're more worried about whether or not they can kill their babies. I just heard all that I want. I'm sick of it. Just let it go. Just it does not make a. It don't change my thoughts. It's wrong. It's wrong. Israel's playing for. America can't keep her mouth shut. They had secrets, and they've told everything. They love to boast. You know, I've seen where there's drones actually flying over the um, Air Force, not the military bases. Drones flying over the military bases. I have seen that. I don't know why in the world that's even. They said 17 days them drones have been flying over that military base. That's crazy, man. I'm gonna find that. Let's see. It said DRON drone mail TA or BA. I'm gonna go get another sip of coffee. A drone military base, yeah. Um, Here we go. Drones flying over. No. You know what? It was right there. And then it's gone. It was right there. I mean, literally. And then it's gone. And now if I change one letter, seriously, now it's back. It only shows up if they suggest it. If YouTube suggests it, it comes up. But under my text, it won't come up. That's wild. I'm gonna get more coffee. That reverb bothers me. Oh, look out of the way. I need a little. I just don't want to go no more. What you got? Anything? You got anything?
Like this apple betty.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good.
Oh, yucky. Any candy?
I don't know.
Nance, would you please get out of my way, or I got to get. Okay. Hot.
Hot now, huh?
Yep. Hot now. Good. Got to be hot. This cream stuff. No, it's got to be hot to melt that stuff. It's just. It is not stuff. There's an damn Packer knives. Okay, here we go. Ah, now it's too hot. I am curious. It says mystery drones flew over U.S. military bases for 17 days. And I'm chewing on gummies. How? Why? Oh, man. Why is there drones? Whose drones are flying over? Mystery drones over U.S. military base for 17 days. Isn't that a little long? Not like a little much. Drones. Balloons have been all over this country. They've gotten all the pictures they need. They know where everything is. Well, they knew, but they didn't know who was behind it. This was an incredible, well-reported scoop, Paris, from our colleagues at the Wall Street Journal. I just can't believe it didn't do anything about these damn drones flying around over a military base. Hell, if it flies over my house for 17 days, I'm shooting it down. That's just straight up, man. I'm not. That's just dumb. A drone flew over military bases. Multiple bases for 7 years. Apparently there was at least 3 right here. And the drones are flying around, taking pictures and measurements, and that's ridiculous. Now, I went over here. Yeah. And one over here. And all these planes are coming in and out. Man, I tell you what, I don't think anyone needs pictures of these planes. How many there are. I don't think anyone has any need to know how many planes. Of course, I don't think government needs to know about our damn guns, but, well, they want to know, so they don't have no problem telling their secrets. Here's some guy, he's Oriental, and they've done arrested him because he's telling secrets. That's unreal. If they're taking secrets, they need to be tried and hanged like really fast. If you do it like fast, there'd be no time to worry about it. Well, the thing is, I can't hear. I cannot hear that unless I turn it up. And then my mic's going to get it. And YouTube. However, I don't really care. It's just I can't. It's weird. It sounds the weirdness. I'd like to have a decent, cheaper software to free, basically, where I can use it on a computer and actually get someone else. I want to talk to somebody else, get their cam on my YouTube page. I want to talk to someone face to face, cam, and have them both displayed. How do you do that? I have no idea. What is next? Drones. News about the Pentagon. I want to hear this. I have seen this in the headlines, but never clicked on it. Mysterious drones swarmed over U.S. military bases for 17 days. That's excuse me, I'm sorry. Mystery drones swarmed the U.S. military base for 17 days. The Pentagon is stumped. Well, why didn't they shoot the damn things down? Hell, go over and pick one up. Somebody's going to want it back, right? Take a look at it. It probably got a damn name on it. I mean, smaller quadcopters. So there's multiple drones. Big drones, little drones. Virginia, Langley Air Force Base. Virginia. Huh. Mystery drones. Unidentified drones flew over Langley.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions I need to understand.
Well, I guess they got all the footage they needed, and then they went away. Unreal. That's just, I can't even believe that. Here, man, y'all can have it. Confirmed. Pentagon confirms drones flew in restricted airspace over Langley Air Force Base. So and you're saying it confirmed, Pentagon confirms drones flew in restricted airspace. You should have shot it down right then. Okay? You was already done. It was in restricted space. Shoot it down. The end. Just right there. Just. That's just unbelievable. If he's unmanned aerial systems that last year. So this just keeps happening. This just keeps happening. They're more and more often. These drones are just flying into military bases and taking pictures and sending video back, no doubt. That's probably putting down pins. A pin, a peg man, whatever the heck they call them. Put them right down there here. And then they can program that into their computers to launch a missile right there. So that's what I don't understand. I don't get it. It makes no sense to let your enemy put a peg man on a spot, and then all he's got to do is just go to his favorites and launch missiles on his favorites, all of his favorites. Hell, they're going to use Google to do it, and that's what, Pelosi? So, hell, she should be on charge of the traitor right there. I wish I could turn this mic down. How do I turn that down? Hey, I know. Wait a minute. I know how. I know. What if I turn this down and then I won't hear myself? Right here. Did that work? Did that work? Okay.
I was supposed to take this test. I don't know who could
You might hear
have done
what's on my speakers,
this. Well, none of the ships was in
but
fact
I ain't gonna hear that over and over
the thing is that there
in
were
my
several
speakers.
other suspicious ships in the region, but they never got to. And well, it
And
gets
I
worse.
can't help it if I'm
There were several mystery drone flights over
caught your audio and
in
rebroadcasted it,
Las
but
Vegas. And
it
again,
was a damned accident.
and it gets even worse. Some of the
What are you gonna do about it?
that have been assigned to look into this have reported drones flying over their homes.
Huh?
Say, hey, we know where you are. And so I really think that what this does is it boils down to an administration that doesn't take these threats seriously. You just had on the previous segment a drone
That
attack on
grinds
Prime
my
Minister Benjamin
gears.
Netanyahu's house. Of course, we've
No,
seen with Russia
don't
and
do
Ukraine
that.
the utility of drones.
Right.
And yet, somehow we're preventing our warriors from defending their own bases.
Yeah.
By saying, oh,
Right.
you need to get permission from the Attorney General or from Secretary of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas. No, that's wrong. Base commanders have an inherent authority within their command to defend their bases.
But why wasn't that
Yeah.
done, Chuck?
Defend your
maybe one
base.
question for you. Okay, there's the issue of where these came from. The second, why wasn't anything done?
Well, the fear was there may be some collateral damage that could happen.
Oh,
They
ain't.
also wanted to use some of these advanced teams that they had. These
A shotgun would take down a drone. Okay? Get yourself a damn goose gun down at Cabela's and go take care of these drones. It's just that simple. I think they'd have something just laying around. Jeez.
Just like they did with the spy balloon early last
Yeah, they just let the spy balloons.
They never shot down.
They never shot a damn thing down. They just let them go on over and take pictures.
Is that known then, Chuck? It's the PRC that flew these drones, or that's your suspicion?
It's my suspicion because they were large enough. They had to be nation-state actors. And I believe only Russia and China have the capability to do this.
It's both.
And given
Probably. I tell you what, I think it's China.
Versus China, I'm 99.5% sure that these were the Chinese operating.
Hell, no doubt it was.
Absolutely needs to be followed, more understood about this future of warfare, which is perhaps, as you point out with Benjamin Netanyahu, the present of warfare. Chuck DeVore, thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey. I'm Brian Kilney.
And I'm Blair Hart. And click here to
Well,
subscribe to the
no, you're not. And I'm born to be a hick. Okay, you go away. Well, yeah, there's drones, man. 6 days ago. 6 days ago? Jeez, how long has this been going on? It says, here. Well, oh, I know why. Oh, it's going to be loud. Here's why. Come on. Here we go.
These things really are. Correspondent Joe Khalil is live for us at the Capitol.
So I do not want sound coming across this one.
Well, just so we know, we are learning more now about this fleet of objects that flew over Langley.
Fleet of
Airport.
objects.
To be very clear, we still don't know
A
exactly
fleet
what
of
they
objects.
were. And if the Pentagon
We don't know what they were.
they certainly
What? What do you mean they don't know what they were?
But we do have
You gotta know what they was.
a lot of this is being reported
What they
on.
were.
There's a Wall Street Journal report
For real?
Arrow
You don't know what they were?
in the Pentagon that investigates UAPs or UFOs or anomalous
What?
phenomena. things
UFOs?
to explain. Arrow was
You're
directly
really? You said that.
right alongside the FBI to try to figure
Oh
out what
my
these things
gosh.
were, which means that the Pentagon at least had some consideration that this might be something we couldn't explain with the knowledge that we have. Take a step back here. All this happened back in December of 2023. These things, whatever they are, were flying and hovering over Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. It's housing one of the DOD's
Man,
largest
this was a long time ago.
infrastructure and some of our most
And they're just now telling us.
What you want
Hell, this was in 23,
video of these things.
last year.
A person
That's been a year ago.
The witness who lives in the area nearby, and he described seeing these drones he estimated to be about the size of cars. So that is actually also corroborated in some of the new reporting. Pentagon officials, military officials, generals that have seen these things in person now say in the Wall Street Journal report that these things were about 20 feet long.
20 feet long.
That speed or faster at an elevation
They were
of 3,000 to 4,000 feet.
3,000 to 4,000 feet.
At times over our very important.
And they were traveling how fast? 3,000 to 4,000 feet. 100 miles an hour.
3,000 to 4,000 feet altitude, and again hovering at times over our very.
They were traveling 100 miles an hour at 3,000 to 4,000 feet.
Know what these lights are that you are seeing. The Pentagon has not clarified.
Man.
But one reason that there's speculation
Really?
that they may not be an adversary like China or Russia trying to spy is because they're right there out in the open. There seems to be no effort to be low key or try to hide this, which is what you might expect when one government tries to spy on another government. So take a listen to what Ryan Gray, former Air Force pilot, told Newsweek.
Guys, they're not UFOs, okay? You can't even be serious for suggesting that. What the F is the matter with people? Seriously?
We are seeing these objects blinking with white lights, not in the
20-foot long drone and they did nothing. I mean, they're traveling 100 miles an hour at 3,000 to 4,000 feet.
Additionally, the objects apparently
You can't even be serious. And they're saying UFOs. Okay, whatever.
Here, at least from the information I received, that these objects were.
You know what? I don't even think I'm going to argue with these guys on the internet tonight. You know,
I talked to a number of senators who
yeah.
they are not sure what these are.
Listen to yourself.
Or another. We reached out to the Pentagon today for extra clarification. So far, I've not heard.
Seriously, guys.
There in Washington, Joe, thank you.
6 days
Thanks for
ago.
watching. Go to joinnn.com.
Can't do that. An American citizen flies a drone over a ball field and they are arrested the next day. Fly a spy drone over a base and nobody knows what happened or who it was. Yeah, really, nobody can identify it over an Air Force base. Now, they don't. You're telling me a frickin' Air Force base, they don't know? They don't know what it is? Oh, well, we couldn't identify it, you know. I mean, it could have been UFO. What? People, come on, man. The hell are they smoking? Shit. What in the world does this one say? This is the damnedest thing yet. Seriously.
When you're a U.S. general on the roof of your base and you're watching drones, you don't know what they are, where they're from, just flying over, and it's going on night after night.
You don't know what they are? Of course you do.
This is a story that's
if you're calling them drones, then they're drones.
Drones around airports or paparazzi looking in backyards. I'm talking about multiple major breaches of some of the most restricted U.S. airspace, including our most sensitive military and national security sites. All of this is according to the Wall Street Journal, or most of it anyway, which interviewed multiple U.S. generals and many other government officials. Here's what we know so far. In October of last year, 5 drones flew over a little-known government site in Nevada used for nuclear weapons experiments. And in recent months, more unidentified drone swarms, as they've been described, flew near Edwards Air Force Base near Los Angeles.
Swarms of drones
last December, the biggest
are flying over
a dozen or more drones every night for 17 nights straight, circling the area of Langley Air Force Base along the Virginia shore.
17 nights.
This is an area that includes.
And they couldn't catch one of them?
I know you've heard of them. Also, Naval Station Norfolk happens to be the largest.
Seriously, they couldn't get one of them at 17 damn nights with flying drones? They don't know what it is.
About the sightings over Langley. Watch.
Seriously, folks.
The number of those UAS incursions
you're told not to
on any given day.
Oh, we don't know.
But they didn't appear.
They know. They know exactly what it is. They're told not
I
to.
have lots of questions. So do others. Where are these drones coming from?
Yeah,
What
where are these
drones
drones
trying to
coming
find out
from?
about us or our bases? And how come the military didn't just shoot them down?
Well,
That's my biggest question.
that's what
We
I'd
have
do.
a Wall Street Journal reporter that broke this story. His name is Gordon Lubold.
Seems
He is
like
a White House and national
somebody
security
has some
reporter
damn
with
rifles.
the Journal. Gordon, thank you so much for being
Go
with
at
us.
it, man. Put a bounty on
Thanks
it.
for having me.
17
so
nights.
On my list of questions, my
What
first
thing
question
wouldn't
is
last
literally
17
what
minutes? You put a
exclamation
bounty
mark.
on it.
How is this possible? And again, why
tell
the
you
military
what.
does not shoot these drones down?
Put a bounty on it.
Right. We recognize
I'll bring
it's a
you
totally
one.
crazy story. It was a lot of fun to report. I think unlike a lot of stories you try to write where you answer questions, there's a lot of questions that are left unanswered in our story.
Somehow just don't surprise me out of this administration. It just does not surprise me. I don't.
As you mentioned, that one of the largest incursions of these swarms of
I
drones.
just swarms of drones.
Over U.S. military base.
Swarms of drones. That's the craziest thing I ever heard in my life.
What makes it interesting is you have these on-the-record
They
interviews
just
with U.S. generals.
let it happen.
For a reason. And then you also have these kind of unnamed officials that talk to you. And my understanding, tell me if I'm wrong here, the military does not.
They send a drone over my place. All I gotta say is they ain't gonna get no 17 nights out of that drone. There ain't no way.
Theory, but then it was rejected quickly because it's the sheer number of the
That drone ain't gonna make it through the first evening. Now, if I went over, I'd care less, man. Get me a picture, send me a picture. But after 2 and 3 and 5 and up to 17 nights, ain't no way. I'll let you buy with that first night. Maybe.
Sure. And I mentioned that the Pentagon's UFO office was brought in.
UFOs is not UFOs. Come on, guys. They're not UFOs. And if they are, we're screwed. I mean, if Martians are sending down drones, I'm saying if they're sending down drones and getting pictures and GPS coordinates.
There was no authority, no legal authority.
Oh my gosh.
Things cause problems like jamming a drone to potentially disable the 911
I don't see it.
911 system on the.
I'm just not worried about aliens. What is the matter with these people?
But it could land on somebody's head, and that's no good either. Gordon,
What?
I have to say, overall,
It didn't land on no one's head, damn it. They flew over the Air Force Base. 17 days. Nights. That's unreal. Yeah, like, this is stupid, man. We only have a military. We can't shoot down a drone over a military base.
About those kinds of incidents. That was a very public incident. The media paid attention. Americans paid attention. This was kind of the Chinese balloon incident that you never heard about, really, because there was a lot of concern inside government about this.
Drones the size of cars, and the Air Force doesn't shoot, something is not right.
One of the best trained, one of the most capable, $800 billion spent on it each year, which was essentially this incident exposed.
I'm telling you,
how vulnerable it can be to just a cheap drone.
I'm more concerned with it being drones from the Chinese than I am about little Martians and shit. I don't think they're just not on my high priority list. You know? Yeah. They're just, I just don't know if I go with it or not. I just don't think I can. Okay, I'm going to find something else. Move. You're not staying with me. You're moving in there. There's drones. Last December. There's been drones, so I guess it just continues until now. As far back as last December, it's been 7 drones are flying over the Air Force bases, and They was flying over the Air Force bases for 17 nights, and nobody knew what it was. Nobody went out. Nobody knows what it was. They don't know what these were. They're drones flying 17 nights, and nobody went out. Nobody went out there and shot damn things down. And they're saying, maybe this is the phase. And I'm like, what? I'm telling you what, the internet just blew my mind. I just, no, don't. I just, I can't even believe our government would let that happen. Hell, if they are Martians, then see, not a very good Air Force. Somebody said, don't do nothing. I think it's All right, I'm getting there really. I don't understand. I just don't understand this government. They let the drones fly. We don't know who they are. Let everyone in. The what? Military drones did not exhibit hostile intent. Well, they did not exhibit hostile intent, so you just didn't do nothing. Hey, watch the commercial.
No matter who you are, there are times it can be tough to be yourself when you have severe asthma. Triggers can pop up out of
Details are being uncovered about mysterious drone activity over a U.S. military base.
Drone
This video, shared exclusively
activity.
with News Nation, shows the unidentified object near Langley Air Force
It's
Base.
drone. You said so.
December. The person who took it tells us they were the size of cars.
The size of cars.
Confirming the presence of the unmanned drones.
Unmanned. Hey, they knew it was unmanned.
Feet in diameter, traveling more than 100 miles an hour, 3,000 to 4,000
100 miles an hour, 3,000 to 4,000 feet up in the air.
Here's where they were spotted over that 17-day period last December.
17 days.
Were in restricted airspace. They were never engaged or even shot down.
No, they weren't nothing. They should have been. If they're in the damned airspace, they should be shot down.
Gordon, thank you so much for your time this morning.
I mean,
you had quite the time.
There, that is it. It's China taking pictures of everything, our bases. That's what it is. I don't know, I'm just born to be a hick. I don't know, man.
What's interesting in part is just how little they know about these series of drone swarms over this space.
Drone swarms. Drone swarms. My gosh.
Virginia.
They have names.
And so it's so a lot of it's very classified in part because I think
yes, it's classified.
What happened and
they're
how to respond the next time.
Taking pictures.
It's still so mysterious. Since your piece,
let them use Google Maps like the rest of us.
Langley Air Force
Oh,
Base
that's horrible. 5
experienced
killed.
incursions of
I don't think I want that story.
Last year in December 2023.
Hundreds of millions in gold.
Of those UAS
Hundreds of millions in gold.
On a given day.
Really?
They didn't appear to exhibit any hostile intent.
That's pretty wild. I don't really.
I'm just curious what your reaction was to that comment.
Yeah, I guess my response to that.
Yeah, I am. I gotta. I don't know if I believe those stories or not. I just don't believe the stories I see on YouTube.
Who were operating them or what they were doing.
I don't believe any stories I see on the internet. I go to YouTube to see what's really happening with the live streamers. There's not much going on in my area, the live stream. You could take a picture and loop it and call it a live stream.
How to assess it. They're still kind of putting together, even months later, information about what exactly they saw. But it's all very classified.
Well,
yeah, what's your gut check, Gordon? I mean, what do you think is happening? And when you talk to other sources trying to...
I'm going to let that rest for right now. What we got? Under news. I wonder if I can find another story like that. There's just no way you could top it, but like that. Let's get coffee. Excuse me, folks, I'm slurping, but that's the way it works. I must. Suspected leak of Israel's alleged plan for attack. No kidding, the United States can't keep a secret. Jeez. They told everything. Hell, they kiss and tell every time. Should be used to that. What's going on the live stream? How do you do? Well, okay, that's what I'm doing. I like to go out and find something going on. Sometimes when there's fire or something, I'll go. You don't want a whole lot of those, but I'll go for that. I don't really have anything else going on around here. Following the cops would be damn boring. Hell, they'd never come out anyway. If we're out there mad. So I don't want none. I don't want none of that. I don't know enough about those wars to comment on them. I just think they need to spend their own damn money on their own damn wars. I think they need to, if they want a war, they need to spend their own money. And these wars are fought for one person. Because a couple of crooks got together. Some crooks got together and worked out a deal on some gas. And now this country's been paying for their private war for 4 years now. It's getting pretty damned old too. I'm kind of tired of it. I don't see where we need to whole damn world pay for a couple of crooks war. Here comes a plane. That plane there's bullshit. Planes landed shortly before explosions. There ain't no planes landing over there. Is there? Really? I can't imagine a plane going in there, maybe. But I couldn't imagine. Where? What explosion? Plane landed less than 40 minutes after the blast near Beirut. Plane landed less than 40 minutes after the blast. I ain't gonna watch this crap. I don't know enough about it to mess with it. I think it's just if the damn people just try to get along. Man, this is stupid. Fighting over that shit. Fighting for nothing. Well, let's get rid of these mystery drones. I don't want to go back to the mystery drones. I can't believe it. All the drones are just flying around military bases. It's just the most amazing. I don't understand that. I don't believe those stories. I don't believe every story. It sure is tough. sure is tough to believe this. The headlines sometimes it's just too much. Still Monday night. No scanner calls, nothing going on here. Another guy had his house taken in a flood. Hell, just lifted up, moved, and just broke in pieces. That's wild. That's horrible. Jeez, I don't think I should click on that one, should I? Yeah, I think I will. This is.
I want to start out by saying, kind of a repeat from this morning for some of you. The information that I have right now is it's good. It's general. It's preliminary because this investigation is still in its early stages, even though we're hours into this. The information I give out or have given out could change at any time. We want to update it as possible, but things could change day to day, hour to hour, potentially. So with that, let me tell you what happened this morning. King County Sheriff's Office received a few phone calls this morning, 911 calls, about some kind of disturbance with gunfire at a residential house behind us, the 7700 block of Lake Alice Road. On the way out here, so deputies from all over the north part of King County came out here from.
I'm not trying to copyright infringe here.
All rushed out here.
But I want to hear this.
En route, we learned that there was.
So my mic is picking it up, and there's not a damn thing I can do about it, or I care to.
Presumably, who had been shot but was surviving. When deputies got here, they discovered sort of a chaotic scene. But what they did when they entered the property is they immediately took one young male, teenage male, into custody. They discovered that there was, in fact, one injured teenager. That teenager
people are
was
losing
given
their
medical
shit,
attention
man.
and was quickly transported
I don't know what's the matter with them.
Center. When deputies entered
people losing
the
their
residence
minds.
and property itself, they discovered 5 deceased individuals inside the home.
Individuals.
These included 2 adults, and 3 juveniles. We don't have the specific ages of the juveniles, but I think it's fair to say that they were young teenagers. Beyond that, I don't know any demographic information on them. Once those bodies were discovered, clearly we understand that this is a hugely significant crime scene. And
I guess so.
We started our incident command structure process where we started determining, first of all, we get the scene safe. Second of all, we determine what resources we need, who we're going to call out, how we're going to replace individuals that have other duties.
What the hell's the matter with people?
And that really started around 6:30 a.m. and we've been doing that ever since. One of the first steps was to call out our King County Sheriff's Office Major Crimes Unit. We're going to be the lead investigators in this case. They'll live with the case from today until it's concluded sometime in the
What makes people flip out like this?
Along with that task, we called
I think they need to get right to it and let us know. I want to know what in the world is the matter with people.
This is a very significant scene with multiple victims.
How do you kill 5 people? I mean, seriously.
The State Patrol's crime lab to come.
You got to be really messed up in the head.
We do that because it really gives us a.
What makes them that way?
Know who our scientists are going to be as the case moves forward.
I won't say.
It also gives our detectives and major crimes unit a little break from having to do the forensic side of it because we do have other homicide investigations that they're continuing to go out on.
I want to watch this case. I don't know.
Take a break probably for a second here. Take a look at
this is King County, Fall City.
So I wanted to acknowledge that aside from just King County Sheriff's Office folks, deputies coming out to the scene, we were assisted by Issaquah Police Department. They came out and helped us. We had other units come out and assist. So as I talked about our incident command structure, we determined that, well, through our protocols, we're going to call out members of the King County Prosecutor's Office. Excuse me. Through our protocols, we determined that we would be calling the King County Prosecutor's Office to send out one of the prosecuting attorneys. That's very standard for us at a homicide scene.
King County
that prosecutor,
Sheriff
much like our lead detectives, will stay with the case
Office.
from today
King
until it's
County
concluded
Sheriff's
at some
Office.
point. Besides that, we'll have the King County Medical Examiner's Office bringing out investigators.
Falls City.
and
Where
their
is
doctors
this?
So they get firsthand opportunity
The
to see the scene
teenager was
themselves.
taken into
All of these people
custody.
will be staying with the case throughout its life, so to speak.
Where is this?
I want to be clear that what had happened here this morning had essentially concluded
Seattle.
before the
Must have been
911 call
Washington,
was made
right?
or before deputies
Maybe.
arrived. In other words, there was no
Found 3 school-aged
significant
children and
confrontation
2
with the
adults
young
dead
man that was
inside the
taken into
home.
custody. What had
Another
happened had happened.
teenager
It was
who
done.
lived at the home was also
There was
taken
no,
to a Seattle hospital for
his
their
detention
injuries.
happened without
A
any
teenage
issues
suspect
or
was
any
taken
injuries.
into custody.
That young man is going to be booked today into the King County Youth Center. For lack of a better term, that's the juvenile jail for King County. And that's where that
Gunfire
young man
involved.
will be. Notifications have been made to family
Okay.
members.
Falls
I think
City.
by now, most neighbors have figured out that this is a significant event. We are going to be
No
here as an
shit.
investigative team for days. Absolutely through today, absolutely through tomorrow, and I don't know how long it's going to take. It's going to take as long as it takes, and that's how long we'll keep the scene secure.
So, investigators said 5 people were found dead inside a home in Falls City Monday morning after deputies responded to a reported disturbance with gunfire involved.
Appears to be school-aged, more like a high school-aged person. I don't want to be wrong if I give you a certain age, but he's a young
Male
person.
said deputies
He's a
found
teenager.
3 school-aged children and 2 adults dead inside the home. Another teenager who lived at the home was also taken to a Seattle
what
hospital
our
for their
deputies
injuries.
was 2 adults, individuals. and
King
3
County. Well, where's King County?
I'm not going to say what their roles in life.
King
I can't
County.
even say for sure whether this is a parent. or
Where is
children,
King
or just another
County?
relationship.
Search
They could
King
be
County.
any type of
Washington
relationship. So I'm going to withhold confirming any
State.
relationships, but it does appear to
Washington
be that
State.
this is a family incident.
That-
Clearly a domestic violence incident that involves not only
Well, there's some damn nuts up there, that's for certain.
in significant trouble, and it involves firearms, young men and firearms.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. They shouldn't have been a hold of them.
In fact, I did want to clarify a couple things about the initial call out. I know there's been some word about the way the call came out. It was described as a potential suicide, or that in fact somebody had committed suicide, potentially by hanging. As we speak now, several hours later, we've determined that that was a miscommunication, a misunderstanding between the 911 caller and our call taker. The word hiding might have been misconstrued as hanging. And so our deputies did come in thinking we had some sort of a suicidal situation or perhaps a completed suicide. But really, once they got on scene, met with the
That's
first
wild.
witnesses, met with the young men.
What the hell's the matter with people? I don't get it.
Deceased bodies, it became evident that there was no hanging involved. I'm not going to comment on the specific content of the initial 911 calls because, as you all know, those actually become evidence. Sure.
Okay, I'm going to take just about a minute. Warm this coffee. Doggy keeps pulling away at the blanket. Honey, what are you doing with your blankie? What are you doing with that thing? You just try. There we go. Give me that blankie. Give me that blankie. You just want to wrestle. You just want to growl. You want to bite something, huh? Want to tear something up, aren't you? Yes. Take it in there and take a nap. Go in there and take a nap. Go on. I'm going to take... That's your fault. Come on. Shit. Oops. Okay. All right, so coffee's hot. Coffee is hot. 5 people were found dead. Fall City Monday.
The person that was transported to the hospital with injuries to at least 2 parts of the body.
2
Was
parts
a
of the...
teenager, probably again mid-teens. These are not small toddlers. These are not kids in the single digits, as far as I know. I use the term firearms in general. I know that the deaths were perpetrated by firearm. I don't know if there's multiple firearms in the house. I don't know how many were used. That is something that our major crimes unit detectives are physically looking at right now. So can you tell us if the team that you're taking to the hospital, the team that went to the hospital, were they related? Is that a good assumption? They live in the same house, so I'll be clear. The young man that was taken into custody and the other team that was injured and is now at the hospital, they do reside at that same house. I don't know their relationships. I could certainly surmise that maybe they're siblings, but I can't say that right now. I don't know what the relationship is, other than that they reside at the home together. Upon you've taken him, detained the team, is there anything that he said that you...
Little Johnny flipped a brick out, man.
What our major crimes detectives said during their
They
interviews,
lost
what they
it.
learned. I know that they've been doing their job. They would have been interviewing the injured individual. They certainly would have been.
Yeah. He lost his mind. Well, here's something. I wonder if this is real.
Before we dive deeper into this election integrity bombshell, let's talk about something that's been stealing years off your appearance. I'm talking about
What would
collagen
that
deficiency.
be?
Well, the courts will take care of that. We'll
My
take care of
gray hair.
Yeah.
You hear that? Someone
Balding.
in the audience, lock him up. He said, "Of course, we will take care of that."
We'll take care of November. It is, well, the courts will take care of that. We'll take care of November. Yes. We'll take care of November.
Yeah, we'll take care of November. How are they going to take care of November? And she's laughing about locking up Donald Trump. These people have no shame. Got some breaking news out of Arizona. A lawsuit's been filed against Maricopa County to force them to document everything that happens.
You know, I don't think I want to
ballots
go here tonight.
Ballots on before.
I don't think I want any of that. I don't want to hear that politics bullshit. I just don't. I'm done with it. Hey, here's a guy. Ooh, this guy here. It says, if it ever loads up.
The most anticipated summer blockbuster is here.
Okay.
Anyone past the
Standoff. Man huffing paint breaks into house with a gun. Barricade, Bakersfield, California. So, oh, here's idiots driving. I can't show you. Whoa. Okay. I have no idea. It's a standoff. Man huffing paint breaks into a house with gun. Barricade, Bakersfield, California.
What the? Oh, this truck didn't stop. Oh, what? Move. Get out the way.
Get out the way, bitch. That's wild. These drivers are crazy. Whoa. Oh, man. Lost it. It's on the side.
Sound like a nut.
Yeah.
Nut job. Let's lose everything. Those are my flight from Dallas to LAX.
Yeah. So, what is that?
What the hell? Is a rat in there?
That's a squirrel. I think.
A super rat.
Let's say. Could be. I think that's a squirrel. Could be a rat. Well, looking for my thing. What is my thing? My thing. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump. Let's see. What else is happening? What? What's this? You know, I've never clicked that. You know what? Let's see what this says. Yeah. Let's click on this.
What you're really going to like is this right here. Buy one, get one free. So that's right. You can get the most comfortable holster on the planet, and you can get one.
Commercial.
Gun shows.
Is America headed for another civil war?
They're gonna, the tank rolls down the street. They're gonna, hands will go up. You guys will know how to handle that, but people like me will not know how to handle that. I just can't see that being happening. I see.
Is America headed for another civil war? I think we're headed for a damn shootout. That's for certain.
I don't think it looks like how traditional civil wars look. I mean, I know it's a super touchy subject, obviously, but people talk about it all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you guys think we're headed to a civil war?
A civil war.
I think it's possible. I think at the very least, I think we're headed towards civil disobedience. I think
we are headed for something.
And I do think we're headed down a track of, towards totalitarian rule. Back in the day, it was divide us all up economically, the haves and the have-nots.
Now,
they've employed, and I think even more effective tactic here in the West, and that's
divide us all up by race, ethnicity, gender. And Dr. Bodie Bacham would call that cultural Marxism. And I think it's been very effective here. But instead of trying to unite us around the values that, have made this country so great and have created so much opportunity and prosperity for us all, they try and divide us up.
They're trying their best to divide us up between the have and the have-not.
It just makes us.
That's exactly what they want.
Them to conquer us and then to present themselves.
They want to conquer us. You are correct. Yes.
And it blows me away that some people can still be gaslit into thinking that the federal government would ever be the solution for anything.
I think
ain't that the fact?
I think it'd be
government is not your friend.
When Trump was giving a speech at the White House and riots were, you remember where Rand Paul got attacked, him and his wife did, and then I guess we were maybe 100 yards behind that, and so we went back the other way, and I remember the police were, I remember Andy Barr,
coffee
died,
to you,
two precious
whoever you may be.
Little matching dresses.
Here's a coffee.
People were just saying filthy stuff. And I had enough, and I told those, I said, one of the girls,
hey, I'll buy you a cup.
No, and I just held her little hand, and I told her, I said, those people
go fix it.
To Jesus, honey. I said, we pray for them, and it seemed to give her a little comfort. But anyway, we had the girls, and Mark Green was with me on one side, and I remembered the police. This town was like boarded up, and I'm not a big city guy, so, but the blocks on every corner, that's where the cops were, and they weren't allowed to go within the city, within the block. They were told where to be, and I just thought, well, this is what civil war looks like. I mean, this is, and I think it'll be a regional type situation where people will move out of the people who can will get out, and they'll come to places like Tennessee, refugees, so to speak, and then they will end up. When they leave their state, so they will turn them over to
anywhere in Appalachia is good with me.
Corrupt far left machine, and that's what will. And I think you'll see two Americans.
But I can't see me going nowhere.
They have now, and also, but I'm at these gun shows, and I hear these guys talking tough, and I said this at breakfast to y'all that they're gonna, the tank rolls down the street, they're gonna. The hands will go up. You guys will know how to handle that, but people like me will not know how to handle that.
You know what? What are you talking about? I've never heard that.
I see somebody shoots a couple of
shots. I've never heard that.
Back and they're throwing the white flag up.
Where are you going?
I don't know what that would look like.
Yeah, that's an absolute question. Where are you going? What gun shows are you going to? Because I've never seen that.
Civil Wars look. I mean, look, we saw a 17-year-old kid and an entire city of riots with 3 bullets. Done. Immediately stopped. I don't think that's what it looks like. I think it's like what you're talking about, and I think it's already starting. I mean, you see there's a massive migration happening in the U.S. right now. You see red states going farther red, you see blue states going farther blue. I think that some of that, let's, for example, and I'm not asking what your guys' stance is on it or anything, but abortion, for example. Personally, I think it's a little out there to be hunting women down that have had an abortion and throwing them in prison. But I don't think that's actually going to happen. I think that is a deterrent from getting lefties to move into the state. I think that some of these other things that are far left are deterrents for people on the right to move into the state, and I think it's dividing right now. And on top of that, you see these governors starting to align. That event that we went to in Nashville a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago.
Yeah.
It was the governor of Louisiana and governor of Tennessee talking about how they are aligning on all these issues and sending in the National Guard to help on the Texan border.
Yep.
I mean, this is kind of how it starts. It's kind of how it's not kind of how it starts. This is how it starts.
You have 15% of the population voting too.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the war, who's going to notice almost kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I mean, is there talk about this up in Congress?
I tell you, something's going to
I
happen.
don't hear a lot of talk about it. Maybe,
You can call
maybe a joke here or there, but
you can call it what you want, but there ain't going to be nothing civil about it.
up there clearly.
Okay? I mean, there's going to be some shit happen. That's just, it's going to happen. And people's not going to like it.
You feel like state government's becoming more...
Government's just becoming overbearing. Totalitarian.
I think that's important. Unfortunately, not a lot of people pay attention on the federal level or the state level, but I think you're seeing now, especially post-COVID, how important it is to have a strong state government, you know, and so many people benefited by being in a red state. And many people fled out of blue states to go live in red states just because they could still have some, you know, level of freedom. And so it goes back to something I was talking about earlier. How
I don't
important it is
think
that people
we want
actually
all
pay
of
attention
you.
and do the bare minimum, you know, what it means to be a citizen and be engaged, be educated, you know, vote, be an activist.
I guess if you're cool,
there's so many ways you can participate in this government.
come on to town, but if you're not, man, don't bring your
You're
baggage.
seeing it right now. There's always a vacuum, and that vacuum is filled by
Don't
something.
bring it with
What's
you.
it being
Just
filled by right now.
And Bob Dylan had a song. He became a Christian for a while. I'm not sure if he still is or not. I don't know what his faith is, but it was called "You Got to Serve Somebody." And it was in the line of, you got to serve somebody, be the devil or the Lord, but you got to serve somebody. And what I think he was saying was, if you're not filling that gap, the other side is. It's just a vacuum. There is no vacuum in politics. It's either at the table or you're on the dadgum menu. And right now, America is on the menu because the fat cats are getting fatter, and all they're concerned about is keeping in power and keeping that
yes, they
machine
are.
rolling.
So all they want to do is stay in power. And they're not going to give it up. They're not going to give that power up, no matter what.
And most importantly,
and yeah, they're not letting you have it back. They're going to do whatever they want. They are, man. It's going to do whatever they want. And it's going to go bad. It's going to go real bad. They brought all them people here to benefit them and be pain in the ass for us. They brought them here Says my microphone now back. It went off. Been on too long, I guess.
That was only one of those times, man. It put it on me right as I was gonna pop cooldowns, but I didn't. So I'm 2 out of 3 for that situation tonight. Where it gives me the thing right before I want to pop cooldowns and that big back.
Yeah.
And my cooldowns are kind of jacked up, unfortunately. Shockwave the second gorilla. Seeing them with death first.
I don't know what's killing them, but it's something. It's right here. Every time they get right here. Get about 75%, and they hit you with that thing. You're going too fast, I think. You pulled too far. You weren't.
Circle.
You guys move spread. He'll absorb. Oh no.
Jesus.
Oh man. What in the world? Guys. Hell, they're not trying.
If you are anywhere near the group, when you have
They're not even trying.
the web, you're actively breathing.
You gotta be shitting. What is this? Looking for raid? This is mythic. This is mythic.
You do not need to be anywhere near the boss at that point.
I think we'll still get a decent vault this week. Hope so.
Damn.
We all
That's
love
not
hearing
bad.
you when we're looking for a job, asking for help, especially here. But where can we hear yes when shopping?
Kind of like leftover crests. It does seem like Wednesday is going to be the Mythic Plus day, though. Because tomorrow is like, gotta find something to do. Is Wayfinder like popping off on Twitch now? Okay.
Ready, check. Let's go.
Okay.
Ready, check.
No, he has that.
Let's go.
Section. I like that game though. I can check it out.
It's probably because somebody died. They died.
You want to go? Maybe.
There wasn't enough. Enough.
Just kind of need something to do during the day.
Seems wonderful.
Oh, when do the WoW drops actually start? That's another good question.
I don't know.
Oh, it's single player now?
Small indie.
Honestly, that's probably fine. It's just kind of funny because it's like, all right, the servers were such a problem. It like, they just said, all right, F it, we're doing single player. Fine by me. I liked playing that game a lot. I'm down. I thought it was a really fun one. Apparently, people were telling me they launched 1.0 like today.
Guys, hell, he's pretty good actually.
Yeah, I really like that game. It's probably the closest thing to Phantasy Star Online.
I mean, as far as
that
damage,
I found.
I don't think he's trying.
I got stuck. I didn't. Good. Almost messed that up. Not quite.
Next time I try this, I'm gonna use my
almost
earbuds.